Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing a deep analytical dive into one of the most critical and honestly often overlooked risks in the US immigration process. We're talking about the consistency trap, a hidden danger that can completely derail an application, and many people don't even see it coming. Okay, let's dive right into this. How on earth can something like applying for public housing put your entire immigration case in jeopardy? I mean, on the surface, these two things seem totally unrelated, right? But as we're about to see, a hidden conflict between them can have absolutely catastrophic consequences. You see, the core issue here isn't just about honesty in a general sense. It's about maintaining absolute perfect consistency across every single interaction you have with any government body. And that's because, and this is the crucial part, these agencies do not operate in a vacuum. They talk to each other. So many people make this fundamental error. They assume that the information they give to one agency just stays with that agency, locked away in some file cabinet. But that's just not how it works. The reality is, the information you provide for one benefit can and absolutely will be cross-referenced when you apply for another one, especially in a high-stakes immigration case. Okay, so let's move on and see how this actually builds by looking at a couple of real-world examples. These are two distinct, high-impact scenarios that experts have highlighted time and time again as really common pitfalls. Now, what's so interesting about this is just how direct the contradiction is. Look at this. For immigration, you're trying to prove a real marriage. So you say, we're a married couple, we live together. But to qualify for housing benefits, you might say, I'm a single parent, I live alone with my kids. Well, both of those statements simply cannot be true at the same time. And this brilliantly illustrates another kind of trap. Here, you're submitting documents to immigration that look totally official, a tax return, for example, but they haven't actually been processed by the other agency, in this case, the IRS. You've handed over a piece of paper that the IRS has no record of. So what happens when an adjudicator spots one of these conflicts? Well, it's not random. It triggers a very specific and, frankly, predictable investigative process. There's a clear cause and effect chain that gets set in motion. And this is the legal concept right at the heart of the problem, material misrepresentation. This isn't just about a simple mistake or a typo. We're talking about providing false information that is so significant, it could actually change the outcome of the entire case. That's what makes it material. And this is how it all unravels procedurally. It's like a domino effect. First, USCIS flags the conflict. Then you get a request for evidence, an RFE, asking for something like a lease or a tax transcript. Now, this isn't a routine request. It's often a targeted test. They're trying to see if you can resolve the inconsistency they've already found. And if you can't, consequences can be severe. So the key takeaway here, and if you remember one thing, it should be this, is that prevention is the only truly effective strategy. Once these issues are flagged, they are nearly impossible to fix after the fact. This isn't just about being honest on the next form you fill out. It's about being strategically thorough beforehand. The really crucial point is that all the work of ensuring consistency has to be done before immigration ever even sees your name. You have to audit everything, find the conflicts, and fix them with the original agencies first. That way, when all your government records are aligned, then you file. And don't just take my word for it. As noted in expert analysis, this is not some rare thing that happened once in a blue moon. It's actually a known method that adjudicators use specifically to identify potential fraud. It's a huge problem. All right, let's conclude with the underlying principle that really drives this entire issue, especially in the modern era we live in. So why does all this matter so much now? Because your digital footprint with the government is long, it's permanent, and it's all interconnected. The idea that you can just get a fresh start with a new application and that your old statements won't follow you, well, that's a very dangerous illusion. So this is the final thought I want to leave you with. In this era of interconnected data, is any statement you make to the government ever truly made in isolation? Really understanding that the answer is no, that is the single most important step in avoiding a case-destroying consistency trap.